Premium if you want to. But he wants to play music for you guys.
This is our music intro.
No rest for the wicked. That's our motto.
All right. It's almost the holidays, people. Okay. Turn off our music. Well, hello. I'm Whitney.
And I'm Danielle.
We're the founders of Sakara Life. Coming to you live. Hello, everybody out there, out in the world. We are coming to you live from our office in Soho, New York. It's a bright and very cold day outside. It's a little bit chilly. People are wearing their coats down there on Crosby Street. But it's nice and sunny in here and warm. And we're going to be talking to you today a little bit about our January reset. This year it's the total body reset. We're going to be focusing on resetting your body head to toe, getting you back to your balance point, full reset.
Yeah, and so for those of you that know us, and even for those of you that aren't familiar with Sakara, we do these 4-week challenges 3 times a year. And Sakara is a lifestyle, it's not a diet. So the majority of the time we try and eat this way. So Whitney and I eat Sakara for a minimum of breakfast, lunch every single day, and then dinner when we're not going out. But the challenges are really a time to dedicate that time to
little message there popping up.
Dedicating that time to really trying to feel like your best self, because you have to know what that feels like in order to do the work. So those 4 weeks are a time where you follow the protocol, you do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you really prioritize how you feel, and the outcome is, you know, having more energy, clearer skin, better digestion, a lot of times weight loss. And I think, you know, I get really excited by these challenges, and for those of you out there that are good dieters like myself and used to rely on diets a lot, this for me is the anti-diet, and it's a reason to prioritize nourishment, you know, stop worrying about what I'm eating, and just every single day know that the best food on the planet is waiting for me in my refrigerator.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm I'm very success and goal oriented. I'm a Capricorn. My birthday's in January, and
Happy birthday.
Thanks. And so for me, I'm always thinking, this is going to be my best year yet. What do I want to change this year in order to really set myself up for success? And so I like doing these challenges in January to set myself out on the right foot, put all of my habits in place, know what it feels like to feel really good in my body, and have all of those tools so that when the year starts to get really busy and I might fall a bit out of balance, then I know how to come back to eating my Sakara meals, using these different tools that we're going to be giving you along with the food in this reset. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. To get back to balance and get back to feeling really good all throughout the year.
And I think to feel motivated to get back to feeling good. I think sometimes you can get so lost in feeling unbalanced because you had a few extra parties. It's me this week and I'm sick. But I know what I need to do to get back to feeling really good. And that, I think, is the most important thing because it motivates me to do the work.
Yeah, great.
So we're going to tell you about our challenge today. But first, we want to start out. It's called the Total Body Reset.
It's a really extra special challenge this year.
It's a special challenge. It starts in January. There are 3 start dates. And it's really focused on the lifestyle of Sakara. You guys know how much we believe in not only how your food affects your wellness, but your thoughts, the people you surround yourself with, self-care, all of these things really make up the whole, and the whole is you, and the whole is how good are you feeling. So when we started Sakara, we really thought about, you know, what is this wellness lifestyle? What does it mean to live the well life? And we knew that for us, and now thousands of clients, that food was really the foundation to feeling really good. But you know, what were all the other touch points that we had to think about in order to understand what it felt like to feel really good in our body? So we created our Sakara pyramid, which Whitney really wants to show you.
Ta-da! That's it right there on our website.
It's like vintage Sakara right there.
Yeah. This we created ourselves by hand. And It's the S Life pyramid. This is the pyramid that goes beyond food. It goes into all different areas of your life. So like Danielle was saying, the food really sets up the foundation, but then it funnels into all different channels.
Yeah, so there are six pillars to the pyramid of life, S Life. And so we're going to tell you about those. So the first one is obviously food and nutrition. We're going to draw it out for you here.
Great.
So this is the Sakara pyramid. Voila. And so the foundation is really food and nutrition. That, food is information, and either you're feeding yourself information that causes you to feel better, or information that causes disease or sucks your energy out of you.
Right. You can't do any of the other things that you want to do in life. You're not going to perform well at work. You're not going to have great relationships, great sex, be able to perform at the sports activities that you like to do if your body's not functioning at its best. If it's not healthy, if it's not well nourished, then you're not going to be able to do any of the other parts of the pyramid. And so you want to start with food as the foundation.
Food and nutrition, and you really hear, for especially like around New Year's when everyone's trying to lose weight or build their best body, whatever it is, that workout is 20% and food is 80%. But I would actually argue that food is about 95%, and that the last 5% is how you move your body to sort of fine tune your results. But so the foundation is food and nutrition. And that's really what we're going to be providing you for 4 weeks in a row. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, highest quality food on the planet, nourishing food, hydrating food. You're going to feel immediate results just from this baseline food and nutrition.
Right. Detoxing out anything that is not doing good for your body. Any of those processed foods,
Caffeine, alcohol, sugar.
Right. All of those things that you're probably doing a little too much of this holiday.
That's all right.
We're going to clean that out. We're going to get your body back to a clean state, feeling really good. And then flood it with all those nutrients, all the extra superfoods, organic foods, hydrating produce. Going to hydrate your skin again.
And so then we have 4 weeks to the total body reset. So food and nutrition is the basis, and it's what we're going to be providing you with. But then each of the 4 weeks, we're going to be dedicating to a different part of the Sakara pyramid. So week 1 is going to be dedicated to body and movement.
Right. So we did tell you that, food is about 95%, exercise is about 5%, maybe 10%. But beyond using your body and that exercise, beyond using that exercise to lose weight or to get your best body, it's actually also really important just to get in tune with your body. Your body has so much knowledge and information inside of it. It's your intuition, it's your health. If something's out of balance, it's going to tell you that information. So using your body to get in tune with your physical. And that can be anything. That can be going for a walk or run outside.
Or it can really just be
dancing.
Anything that gets you to move and have a deeper,
get in that physical space.
Have a deeper, stronger connection to your body.
Again?
No,
please.
No. Okay, so the first week's going to be dedicated to body and movement. And in that week, you're going to get a goodie bag, and that's going to have our Sakara detox bar, and it's also going to have a gift card from Sweaty Betty, so you can get amazing workout gear.
Because we like to look good while we work out.
It's motivating.
We're not those girls that show up in
matching outfits.
No, that we are. And in an old t-shirt or something like that to work out. We want to feel good. We want to feel sexy because that helps motivate us to do our best. So maybe even
work
put on
out
a little lipstick.
Yeah,
I could use a little lipstick.
Yeah, who said you didn't? You can't look good at the gym. I don't know who said that. Okay, so that's week 1, dedicated to body and movement, and we're also going to be giving you some content on what that means. And so week number 2 is going to be dedicated to create, discover, and inspire.
I love Marissa's comments. Hi, Marissa. Build a body you can listen to.
So create, discover, and inspire is really to help you dedicate a week in January to really understanding sort of what turns you on in the world, like your creativity. Is it artwork? Is it finding, space and stillness and meditation? Is it traveling? Is it, trying new things? Like, what are the things that help you feel creative and inspired by life? And dedicating a week while you're on this total body reset to finding those things and doing more of them.
Right. I think there's nothing more powerful than creation, than being creative. Like we talk about thoughts to things. Sakara means the manifestation of thoughts to things, taking those ideas and then turning them into a reality that's so satisfying. And as humans, it's like in our innate nature to want to do that. And so if we can find what makes you turned on and inspired and excited, then that's going to really help you to create more, which will be
and I think we forget, we tend to not prioritize that kind of work because it's easier to do physical work because you notice the effects right away, or it might be easier to go on a diet because you feel those effects too. But the creation muscle is just a muscle, and it's something that you have to constantly practice and work toward. And so Whitney and I talk a lot about finding the things that really deeply inspire you and doing those more often.
Right. And so during this week, our extra little gift to you, we're going to be giving you some of our CBD chocolates. We're giving you a 5-day supply of them. This is what our CBD chocolates look like. I don't know if you guys have seen these. I post about it on my Instagram all the time because I'm obsessed. Sorry, Danielle, you're coming out of the chocolates. So CBD comes from the cannabis plant. Inside cannabis, you have 2 types of cannabinoids. You have THC, which you've probably heard of before. That's the psychoactive cannabinoid that's going to get you high. CBD, on the other hand, is the more mellow, feel-good cannabinoid.
And it's non-psychoactive.
Right, it's non-psychoactive, so it's not going to make you all weird and crazy
paranoid.
or high. Yeah, paranoid. It's actually going to help you reduce anxiety and just feel a little, you feel good. I like to take one after work if I need to get more into the creative headspace, and it's better than having a glass of wine.
It's using plants as medicine.
Right.
And so you'll be getting some of the CBD chocolates that week, and then you'll also be getting the ability to log into Inscape, which is an app, a meditation app that will guide you through meditation. So really making that time to find what inspires you, and sometimes you need that stillness. So CBD can help you relax. You can use the meditation app to really instill, a ritual and a practice that will help you, throughout the year, not just in January, but really about building these practices and building up that muscle so you get to come back to it.
And the Inscape app was actually created by Kajak Kalajian, who is the founder of Intermix. So it's a very cool, sexy looking app, very sophisticated.
Okay,
the app is called Inscape. Okay,
so week 3 is all about love, sex, and companionship. So,
ooh la la.
Yeah, that's our 4th pillar. So,
great.
Okay, so love, sex, and companionship is really a week dedicated to, not just spending time with, your lovers, your friends, your family, but also really understanding and getting closer to yourself, dedicating time to getting to know yourself a little bit more, loving yourself, but also maybe spending a little more time,
with yourself.
with yourself. No, but I talk a lot about, the word sexy, and to me it's really just about feeling really powerful. And so by this time you're in week 3, you're definitely feeling the results of the total body reset. And I think that you need to use that sort of newfound power, and
confidence.
I think sexiness is a great place to put that feeling.
Right, you can use that energy in your work. You can use it in your art, when you're playing your violin. You can use it in any part of your life, but it's this newfound confidence of like feeling in that creative space, in your zone, in your flow. And there's nothing more powerful than that.
Yeah, so This week, we'll be giving you content and educating you on practices that you can implement to really understand how to harness that sexual energy. But you'll also be getting a gift card to Fleur du Mal, which is one of our favorite lingerie brands, very sexy.
Very sexy.
And then you'll also be getting some of our dark chocolate granola. Which chocolate cacao is a natural aphrodisiac.
And it has ashwagandha.
But then we also added ashwagandha, which is an aphrodisiac, but also helps the body cope with stress. So you can't really feel sexy if you're stressed out.
Great.
Okay, so
and then what's week 4?
The 4th week is dedicated to home base. Home base is one of my favorites because I think that it's not talked about enough.
Right. People kind of want to look outside of the home and try and talk about the sexy things like love, sex, and companionship, body and movement, the CBD chocolates and Create, Discover, Inspire. But home base is so important to your overall health and balance. And when we're talking about a reset, this is a great place to really reset and set yourself up for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and when I think about home base, it is sort of your home, but it's almost more micro than that. It's where do you spend a lot of your time? Probably your bed. You sleep there. What is your bed like? Is your bed a space that you're excited to come home to?
It's your nest.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite chair in your apartment? Can you make it a little more comfortable? Or what are these
little plant or a vignette there?
Or do you have your favorite candle? Or did you run out of it like I did and haven't gone to get more? Dedicating a week to making sure that the space that you come home to really makes you feel at home and connected. And then home base also represents your roots and your family. It's something Whitney and I speak to often, but Sedona being our roots and our home base in a lot of ways, and do we feel connected to that space and that land and that way of thinking? And it's really important to us that we do, and if we don't, then we have to take action in order to.
And just remembering who you are. Because I think especially in this day and age, we're on social media all the time, we're out there running around, there's all this noise coming in and adding extra ideas or thoughts or noise and voices. And just to clear all of that away, to remember who you are, what you believe in, so that you can do better in the world.
Yeah, it's a space of
feel better.
It's a space of recovery,
Yeah.
And I think recovery is something that's been sort of underutilized. We're taught that we have to work out, work hard, do our best, but recovery plays a huge part in your overall wellness state of being and how well you get to do out in the world.
So important to take care of yourself.
Yeah. So this final week, by week 4, you're going to be feeling amazing. You're also going to be getting a $25 gift card to Vitruvi, which I don't know if you guys have heard of this brand, but they make amazing essential oils. Whitney's going to show you. I just inhaled some eucalyptus to try and help with this
stuff does. Some frankincense, some lemon.
And they have
a nice little face mist here.
It's really nice.
There you go. That's what friends are for.
Really, really beautiful products that I think help you sort of create your space. And then we'll also be giving you some of our sleep tea, which is one of our newest products, and I'm absolutely obsessed with our sleep tea. I have it every single night. It has catnip, it has valerian root, and kava kava, which are all incredibly potent herbs that help your body and mind relax and actually help you reach deep sleep.
That's where the good stuff happens.
That's where the true rejuvenation happens.
Yeah, anti-aging, really good for resetting. I love that catnip's in it because catnip will make your cat go crazy, but it will make you relax and chill out.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also a nice ritual. I've never been, that much into tea, especially in the evening. I usually go for a glass of wine, but it's been a really nice change for me and a nice ritual that actually helps me relax.
Nice.
Cool. So we talked about food and nutrition as the base. We talked about body and movement, making sure you're moving your body in a way that helps you get to know it, helps you feel like your best self. We talked about
your physical body.
Create, discover, inspire, dedicating time to, doing the things that help you feel inspired and creative.
And turned on.
Yep. And then love, sex, and companionship. Like, are you dedicating enough time to feeling sexy and putting that sexual energy out in the world? It doesn't have to be toward anyone, but it definitely can. And then week 4, dedicating to your home base and making sure that your space represents the sort of person that you want to be in 2017.
Right.
And so all of this is in culmination to reach what we call take flight.
Which this is ultimately what it all is set up for. And take flight is really about spirit and beyond. It's when all of these places are in balance and in harmony, then you're able to reach your best. I know, but you're able to reach the best version of yourself. It's that place where you feel like you are in the flow. It feels like you're connected to your creative source, and your body's functioning properly, and you're able to manifest all that you want to manifest.
Yeah, feeling so in the flow, feeling like your physical self is where you want it to be, your emotional self is where you want it to be, and really getting to tap into, what we call spirit, which is a lot of things for different people, but tapping into that part of us that we know is bigger than what we're experiencing right here, right now, and also tapping into that intuitive energy.
Yeah.
So understanding that, we all have the ability to be intuitive, and understanding how to tap into that to, as Whitney said, help us manifest and create the life that we want to be living.
Right. So this is our 4-week total body reset. It's in January, but you can sign up now. You can, you don't have to wait. If you're a procrastinator, maybe that should be your New Year's resolution. I think that's going to be one of mine.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting until the last day to sign up, you can sign up now. That way you don't have to think about it, especially during
holidays. You'll have fun
holidays.
for the holidays, and then know that January 2nd,
you're going to be on track to reset your whole body, mind, and spirit so that you can take flight. We have 3 start dates because I know a lot of you are going to be traveling out there. Danielle and I are not traveling. We're staying here to get ready to set everything up so that you guys can have the best January ever. But January 2nd, January 9th, and January 16th are the start dates. You can sign up on our website on sakara.com.
Yeah, and the goal for us when we created Sakara was to make it a no-brainer. We had read all the cookbooks and all the blogs, and they're useful, but they're not useful if you're not going to make the recipes and do the work. And so for us, the biggest change and the biggest sort of pillar to transformation for us was making sure we had the food right there ready to eat. So
just open it up and eat it.
It was a no-brainer. There was no way to make a mistake or to sort of fall off your intention, because it was all just there waiting for you.
Right.
So we highly suggest that you just sign up so that on your start date, and for 4 weeks after, you'll have all the food waiting for you. And by the end of 4 weeks, you'll be starting 2017 off in the best possible way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With all the right tools.
Cool.
So if you have any questions, feel free to write into us.
If we don't answer them now, we'll get to them.
Yes.
Promise.
And we hope that you have a really great holiday.
Nice, Whitney.
Yay! Happy 2016, everybody!
Ciao!